and
time have
different
you
gem
spent
tier
fucking
design. So
my
I
team?
can't spoil those right now, but stay tuned as those release throughout the year. For Domination fans in single player, there are new sets for Domination throughout the year. They've got varying lengths, so not every Domination is 33 games. Some are, but not every single one. And for example, right at launch, you're going to see an 18-game Domination that goes up against WNBA team. So that's an upgrade for Domination fans. My
You gonna
team
be
lineups are also
dunking on
expanding
your
from 13
shit?
cards to 15 cards. So that means you can have 3 full lineups on your depth chart and also quickly substitute those lineups in as presets while you're playing. Festivals are also back. These have given you all top to bottom awesome rewards in 2K26. Those will be coming back in 2K27, and there is a big quality of life upgrade that you no longer have to upgrade and downgrade your festival event cards one tier at a time. You can convert them directly to whichever tier you want to convert your event cards to with a couple presses of a button without having to go one tier at a time up or down the tiers list. Last but not least, one that I think a lot of people will be very happy about. Triple Threat and Clutch Time single player have moved into new homes. They're no longer in that House of Clutch. So Triple Threat is out on a city street corner. You can actually even change the court floor here. It's pretty cool. And Clutch Time is on the rooftops. There's a beautiful court design here as well, but it's on the rooftops. It's got the 4-point line as the signature for Clutch Time, but it's on the rooftops, and Triple Threat is down on a city street corner. But there is plenty more things in the courtside report. Encourage you to go read it and watch it on the NBA 2K website or on YouTube. But for now, I think that's all I got for you, Stacks, for my team.
All right, man. It seemed like we got a lot of interesting things coming to my team, a lot of new things as well. I love that card discovery feature. I think that's something I might have to use, man. I've been playing a little bit of my team myself, and I've been seeing some crazy cards. So, man, yeah, I think we got a lot of great things coming from my team. And me personally, I'm really excited about, but I'm sure that my team community as well is really happy about too.
For sure. And remember, we are doing Q&A later this week on Discord. So go to discord.gg/NBA2K. Join our official Discord, of course. But you can now submit your questions, and we can't wait to answer them later this week. And also just have a great year this year with the My Team community. Very excited and looking forward to it. But for now, Stacks, what mode should we talk about next? Because we still got a lot more to go.
Yes, sir. I think it's time we switch gears and talk about my NBA. Yes, sir. Let's get to it.
Okay, let's do it. Before Stacks pulls up his packet over there that's got all the info, I do want to repeat something that you heard earlier in the stream, that this year our dev team's first mission for my NBA was to get back to the basics and improve the core franchise experience that we know that this my NBA community cares deeply about. And then once they were able to accomplish that, they added one more really cool new feature that I'm sure Stacks is going to ask me about in just a bit. But Stacks, it's up to you. What do you want to talk about first?
All right, Evan, you already mentioned back to the basics. So let's hear exactly what you mean by that.
Yeah, back to the basics. That means that our dev team went through a lot of community feedback, so much, to identify very highly requested features like league admin tools and roster management features that really improve your day-to-day experience when you're in MyNBA. So in case you missed it earlier, I mentioned a couple of these, but I got a couple new ones for you as well. But some of my favorite ones of this big list that you can find in the Courtside Report. We've added 4-team trades. We've added contract buyouts and a dedicated buyout market. We've added the second apron of the modern CBA, as many of you noticed on our roadmap Easter eggs. The return of Eurostash contracts is now in 2K27 as well. They're back. We know they went away for a few years, but they're now back, and they also have under the hood improvements, so they're back and better, not just back and the same. There are also 75 additional historical courts in MyNBA eras. There's 10-day contracts. There's the new All-Star Weekend format, cash considerations and trades, new rule changes, different cities for the NBA Cup. I'm trying to read through this as fast as I can. There's a big list here in the Courtside Report. There's a lot more that you can go look at. But look, we understand that it is really important for MyNBA to have these types of changes that matter a lot to you all, and also make sure that we're reflecting the modern NBA as accurately as we can. So hopefully my NBA fans, my NBA content creators as well out there are excited about these new features coming to 2K27 My NBA.
Yes, sir. It sounds like we got a lot of great new features. I'm excited for them. I'm always somebody that play my NBA as well a lot. A lot of people don't know, but I'm on my NBA, man. So I'm getting my gaming in there. But We just came off of one of the craziest off seasons in a while, man. A lot of things were shaking up, man. The New York Knicks, they broke the league. That's what I like to say. What improvements to free agency will we see in NBA 2K27?
Look, free agency, an amazing but also a very crazy time of year. And we had to reflect that in 2K. So before free agency officially opens, my NBA has the moratorium period where you can sit down and talk to free agents to make your early pitches to them as the GM. So to land top tier free agents, you're going to have to convince them by offering perks and promises during these negotiations. And that could be something like roster demands. If you're dealing with a superstar, they might ask that you promise to sign their friend on the team too. Or they might say, hey, if I'm going to come join your team, you can't sign this other player that's my rival. There could also be performance bonuses that they ask for. There could be other incentives. So like in real life, players can get bonuses for making all NBA teams, winning awards like Rookie of the Year, things like that. Reaching the finals, there are incentives that you can offer to free agents. So that's another piece you could do. And then the last thing on free agency that we want to make sure you know is that during the moratorium period, there is now a new menu that shows the best available players at each position, just like we all track in real life as well. So you can see which positions might have an overflow of good players, which only have a few all-star options that are going to be very in high demand. And you can prioritize your negotiations with these free agents depending on what your team needs as well. So it's all really detailed stuff to make sure that we're reflecting the free agency experience in real life as best as we can in my NBA.
So Evan, I heard you speak a little bit about, in the negotiations, a player might not want you to sign their rival. That sounds crazy. How would these player relationships affect your franchise? Okay, we've seen the Knicks win a championship with the power of friendship. How would these other relationships affect your team?
Well, look, the morale system in my NBA did get a big refresh. So it now tracks a few things more clearly across the league's top players. The first one is friendships. If players have shared history, maybe they played together in college, maybe they played together internationally, maybe they just grew up in the same hometown. They now have a connection that can grow from there. Their friendship rating will be higher. There's also rivalries. So if you repeatedly knock a player out of the postseason, you beat them in the playoffs, they might start holding a grudge against you. And then they're going to play extra hard against you when you match up again with them, especially if you match up again with them in the playoffs. But personalities, that also plays a role, right? So if you got two alpha dogs, you got the personalities in my NBA. If you got two alpha dogs on your roster in the same locker room, they might clash and not be the best fit. And it'll take more time for you to build that team chemistry. And the coolest one, my favorite, is that when you have stars that have a high friendship rating and they join forces on the same team, they can form a dynamic duo or even a big three that unlocks team-wide boosts as long as that dynamic duo or that big three stay together on the same team. So this relationship system, it's a new layer to track and keep your locker room in balance in my NBA this year. As Stacks mentioned, I bet his Knicks have a pretty good chemistry.
Yeah, I'm already knowing, man. I'm excited. I'm actually excited to look into that stuff and see what players' friendship levels are with one another. That sounds kind of fire. Anyway, I see there's something here about a rule change engine. So what other ways can we shape the league in NBA 2K27?
Yeah, let's actually talk about two more foundational features. The rule change engine. That means that you are no longer restricted to just 5 rule proposals per offseason. If you really want to reshape the league, you can now review and vote on an unlimited number of pending rule proposals. Each one is going to provide you historical context and also give you custom sliders for these rule changes. Because my NBA is meant to be your sandbox. It is your version of the league. So if you want to fully customize your league with different rules and change it like that, that is possible now, even beyond the limit of 5 in the past. The other one is draft class playlists. You can now create historic draft playlists that automatically populate your league across decades of a save file. And you can either loop it, meaning your draft class playlist will start from the beginning once it ends, or reshuffle it to randomly disperse all the players. You can also reverse it, like using a real classic draft class, but going in reverse order. So the best players are actually at the end of the draft class. But look, there is endless replayability in the core NBA experience, and we wanted to make that as easy as possible for the community.
Okay, man, that sounds crazy too. Evan, what rules do you plan on changing? Let me know.
I would add a
Braun
4-point line.
automatically makes the playoffs. I thought he was gonna.
Is that an option? We need to ask our dev team. That's an option. I'm adding that one. I'm adding that one, Stacks. That's happening in the very
Evan,
first season.
Let's move on. It's time to move on, Evan. Now let's talk about my NBA legacy. How does this change the way you play my NBA? What's my NBA legacy?
Stacks, the simplest way to explain my NBA legacy is it's a player-locked save that allows you to both run the front office, but also dominate on the court as a player of your choice. So when you start a My NBA Legacy save, you'll be in the modern era, and you can pick any player on the roster to be your legend that you're player locked to. You then have the option to play with them as is, as they currently are in today, or you can reset their attributes and badges to how they were when they were a rookie. And from there, the goal is to earn XP by completing statistical milestones, either through simulating or playing games. It is up to you. But that means if you have reverted to your rookie stats, your Legends rookie stats, it could be harder, but also that means you could also potentially earn more XP. So that's the premise of how my NBA Legacy works. But I'm sure you got a lot of questions, Stacks.
Whoa, yeah, because that sounds crazy. That sounds fire. I'm definitely interested in that. I need to know more. How do I level up my legend? How do we go about doing that?
Yep. So in My NBA Legacy, the progression is based on your performance of hitting stat goals. You can win season awards, making deep playoff runs, and also chasing all-time records. But as we mentioned earlier, you can either play games, simulate them, or both. It's up to you. And as you continue to earn XP, you will increase your Legends tier to earn badge tiers and performance points. So badge tiers are as simple as it sounds. They upgrade your badges between bronze and legend. Performance points can be spent on training camps. Those give you a permanent increase to specific attributes. That could be like your outside shooting attributes, your playmaking, your perimeter defense. Those you get from training camps. And on top of that, there are also a ton of special bonus abilities that you can get with your points to improve your legend. So there's a full list in the Courtside Report, but I'll give you a couple examples.
Rookie version.
One of the bonus abilities is limitless stamina. And if you get that one, your maximum energy doesn't deplete over the course of the game, which allows you to play huge minutes without issue. Another one that's cool is on-court coach. And it's just like the on-court coach that many of you who play My Career are familiar with. And that means when you tell your AI teammates to shoot or tell them to pass the ball to you, they will be at your command. Another one that Boom Boom told me that she really likes is legendary skills. And that immediately gives your legend a new legend tier badge, just like Boom's IRL basketball skills. She told me to say that, by the way. There is a full list of these bonus abilities in the Courtside Report, as I mentioned, so be sure to check it out. It is on the NBA 2K website. But I do want to close this out by saying, Stacks, that the ultimate goal in My NBA Legacy is
over and over again.
And that is called the Eternal GOAT tier. At that tier, every badge is upgraded to a legend badge. So you are an ultimate cheat code on the court.
Wow. That sounds insane, Evan. I ain't gonna lie. I that right there, I definitely need to check out. I need to
sounds good though.
About that. So we heard about your legend during his playing career, but how can you extend your player's legacy beyond retirement? What more can we do?
Yeah, a lot of you probably wondering, like, what's the legacy part of My NBA Legacy? Well, it's called My NBA Legacy for a reason, right? For as long as I can remember, My NBA saves were capped to 80 years. This year, first, we did increase the number of years that any My NBA save file can go. So you can now play up to from 24 to 25 years before you have to retire. And we've also expanded the save files limit from 80 years to 100 years. And for My NBA Legacy, that matters a lot because when your Legends career eventually has to come to an end, because all Legends have to retire at some point, the journey keeps going, and you can choose to pass along your legacy to your player's child. So your child and your future generations after that can inherit a portion of your starting badges, your Legend starting badges, their training camp bonuses, and any special abilities that you've earned as the parent. One more twist is that even after you hit Eternal GOAT tier,
for real,
the journey is continuing to go on because you have the option to apply some difficulty modifiers to really test your skills. And this is a really, really cool list. I highly encourage you to go read it. But again, we're going to read you some examples. We can't sit here and read everything, but we'll read you a couple examples. One of them is called vocal
Yes, you
haters.
can.
And that means the finals MVP voting is going to be unfair and based only on your worst game in that finals series. There's one called voter fatigue. That means that each MVP you win lowers your MVP vote share in future MVP races. I can think of a couple players it's happened to. Giannis, Jokic, LeBron, when they're in their primes. I feel like, personal opinion, I feel like they may have hit some voter fatigue. Another one of our favorites is the hardest road. And that means that in the offseason, you will be forced to go to the lowest team in the power rankings that you haven't won a title with yet. But Stacks, there's a lot here. Do you have a favorite that you want to share with the chat?
Wow.
I like that.
Yeah. I actually do. I like too many ops, man. This one says the playoff opponents start hot in all elimination games. When we're trying to pack somebody up, everybody's on fire. It just makes it that much more difficult, man. I think that's fire. But overall, though, my NBA legacy, I wasn't expecting to hear some of this stuff right here. This is my first time hearing it. I'm super excited about that. Definitely want to explore that a little bit more and learn a lot more about that mode. I'm definitely going to be checking that out this year, 100%.
Like we said in the beginning, we had the back to the basics. Our dev team wanted to accomplish that goal, but hey, they come up with these amazing features. They couldn't help but adding my NBA legacy as well. Sounds really fun. I can already think of different players that I want to create a legacy with and also continue that legacy with their children and their children's children. So I think that'll be a really fun way to experience that in legacy. One more note, by the way, my NBA is still a sandbox. So you do still have total creative control, even in a legacy save. So you can edit your attributes and badges to bypass those progression rules and abilities that we talked about. If you want to build your legend exactly how you see fit, you just want a player lock save that you can still fully
Sounds
customize,
Fiiire at EA.
that is still available to you. But that combined with back to the basics upgrades, this is an amazing year for my NBA fan Stacks.
Oh, yeah, for sure, 100%. And you said players you want to play as. I know it's only one, Evan. I know it's only one.
No, I'm not saying anymore. I think the chat thinks fanboy a little too much. But everybody, don't forget, you can submit your questions on Discord, discord.gg/NBA2K. We are going to be answering some later this week across everything we're sharing today, including my NBA as well. But for now, Stacks and I, we're going to go check on the community, and we will be right back. We still have the My Player Builder news and the city news coming up. Plus, if you're here for Twitch Drops Progression, stick around. There's more of the stream to come to help you earn lucky codes, so don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Hey guys, we are back. Thanks, Evan, for passing it to us. I'm not going to lie to you. Let's get this started. We got the Sixers. We got the Heat. It's going to be crazy. I don't know, man. I'm excited. You ready?
And both teams out on the floor, getting loose, making sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be insane.
Welcome
I know.
to the NBA.
The Sixers got a good squad for sure, but I'm letting you know right now. I gotta take the dub because I gotta put on.
Our reporter in this one is Ali LaForce.
Yeah, look at it. Yeah, that post work. He's not ready. He's not ready. He's not ready. That's Big MB. That's what we're gonna show. No. Yo, yeah. Oh, both is.
Not playing against that.
Big LBJ, come on. Oh, shoot.
The shot.
Oh, I missed. Oh, no. I'm a little nervous, Chad. A little nervous.
You don't see that from him very
often. Stop Giannis.
Don't be nervous.
Stop Giannis. Oh, yeah. Oh, Embiid.
He's about to get smacked.
Come on.
Injuries limited PG to only 78 games over his time with the Sixers. And Philly is hoping that Jaylen Brown can now step into that role that they expected.
It's all about results. Okay, Shams, thank you. Here's Antetokounmpo. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago.
Oh, I thought this was. What you thought this was? Blocked by James.
No. Using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
What was that? That's new. Okay.
Oh, no. I got there.
He hit that.
Oh, come on.
Come on, it's okay. Giannis one-on-one in the paint. It's close area. But if you throw bodies at him, that should slow him up. All hands on deck for Giannis.
What you
Ooh,
thought this
she's going
was?
crazy with LeBron.
What
I
you
ain't
thought
gonna
this
hold you.
was? That's big LeBron, the
We can
GOAT.
make
back
you
One of
miss
the
in
GOATs.
more ways than just
Yeah.
one.
She going crazy with LeBron
76ers,
James.
we're looking good so far. I don't know about Giannis right now.
The Heat have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one.
You're fucking rim running.
Oh, wait. I'm in there.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Adebayo.
That's defense.
And Antetokounmpo with the basket. All the assists from Adebayo.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too.
Maxey with it. Guarded now by Mitchell.
No way. No way.
With a steal.
I got too fancy with it.
Out the net. Come on.
For 3.
Out the net.
Hardaway.
Oh,
Rebound by
that's
Philadelphia.
They're really dragging this out for real.
Outside Edgecombe. And here's Maxey
Oh,
outside.
thought this was-
I was trying to.
What you trying to think I
Why you
want?
doing the
I
pretty
want the
dot?
three.
Why you doing the pretty
I
dot?
want the three.
Miami, they've gone 2
What?
of 6
This
to
is the
open up
modern
this game.
NBA.
Wait, floater. All the meat.
And it's Mitchell.
Gotta
The
lock
miss.
it in. You're not
The
ready.
Sixers
Not ready.
lead by 5.
Sight.
Stolen by Wiggins. And he's
No,
going
no,
for
no,
the
no.
oop here.
Oh, that was something.
It's stolen by James.
Y'all see that?
Beyond the
Oh,
arc.
LeBron's
Big
dirty.
LeBron. Big
76
LeBron.
3.
Big
Needed.
LeBron.
LeBron,
Look.
you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
And Richard, discussing Tyrese Maxey, we often highlight his offense, but what have you seen from him on the defensive end?
Well, he grabs a lot of steals when he's out there. I see a player who is making
Well, Giannis don't got
every
those.
season to get
That's
better.
good D.
And that includes reading offenses and understanding how to blow up the set.
Rev, what I do? He hit me.
Philadelphia,
He hit
got a big
me.
change here.
But you hit me.
There's some more arguing with the refs.
Bobby
Make it
Portis
realistic.
in for Adebayo. And it's
I
Smith
show
in
my
for
legendary
Mitchell.
skills real quick. Hold on.
And it's Smith penetrating.
There you go.
For 3.
Bobby Portis.
You shut that.
Call the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's gonna
Hey,
go
Rev,
up.
gotta
nah,
set
the
down
ref
this
got
time.
something against me, man.
Miami
That's
shooting
that's
their
2
first
times
free
in a
throws
row.
of this
What's
game.
up with the rest?
I'm trying to get my volume
Free throw
right.
misses. Some
Gotta-
changes
gotta-
for
like,
Philadelphia.
come on, get the
Joel
timing
Embiid,
right, get the
he's
timing
checked in for Bona. Barlow comes in for Edgecombe. And Simon has
No,
subbed
it
in
ain't.
for Tyrese Maxey. Miami also changing it up. Tecchio comes in for Wiggins. And Larson subbed in for Hardaway. Now here's Simons.
Oh, I didn't at the time, right? Hold on. I didn't.
It looked good. It's harder than I
It
did.
looked good though.
Yeah.
It looked good. I'm gonna get one of those episodes. I'm not gonna
Simons
lie.
against
What's your?
Antetokounmpo.
You talked about a lot of stuff today. What's your
To the
favorite
middle.
feature coming
Here's
in there?
Fontecchio.
I want to see the stat.
Good. And Antetokounmpo
Okay.
gets the assist.
I'm not letting you do it. I'm gonna try to stop it now.
You're not. You don't have to let me do anything.
They need
I'm
to
just-
turn the game volume
There's a
down.
minute
Is
and
that
12
good?
left to play in
Okay,
the
watch,
first quarter.
Turn his mic.
ISO, clear out,
Go to
clear
hurry.
out,
It's James on the wing.
and you know it's coming.
And I know it's coming.
James deciding where to go with it. 2 points.
Oh,
I didn't do it there, but you know,
James has got
you
Why she
know,
do that
that's
to
the
him?
goat.
That
That's the
man
goat.
walks into
Come
the
on.
gym, LeBron James is in it.
Oh yeah.
Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
you ain't have to do that, man. Like
This
that.
guy lives above the rest.
Oh shoot!
No.
No,
Yeah.
no,
That's all he
no,
got
he's
is
paying
honest.
attention. I thought he was with us. I thought he was with us. No, he don't want.
Smith right side.
He's panicking. He's panicking. Look. Hell no.
No good on the 3. Philadelphia leading by 6. Pass to Embiid.
Let me show you some post work. Let me show you a little post work.
There's 25 seconds
She
left
taking
in
her
the opening
time.
quarter.
Hey.
Clock at
Oh,
6.
Oh, she got him.
I missed it though.
Peter, let's
I
go.
missed it
Let's
though.
go.
I missed it
I don't know what happened there.
That was so
Easy
beautiful.
an attempt as you could possibly ask. Well, that's where you want
Oh,
to
she
end
By
got
the way, if you guys don't know, we're playing at halftime.
That was nice.
He's not ready.
Selling for a jump
I'm
shot
locked in
there.
next one. I got to
No,
look,
no,
look, she can't
no,
handle pressure. Look.
Come
Oh, that was great.
Get that out of here.
Right.
Get that out of here.
And
You
so
wasn't
is
ready. You
LeBron
wasn't ready.
James making things.
Come on, guys. Okay. 4-point lead. I've been playing too much. I can't play with you.
I've been playing around.
Like-
And thanks again for
like-
tuning
I've
in.
been playing. I
If
got
you're
a
just
lock
joining
in
us,
for real.
we
all
played
these
through one
defensive
quarter of
games.
action
Yeah.
so
She been
far.
playing
No,
around.
I'm a lot.
Looking at
I'm
what
a
we've
lot.
seen from
I'm a lot.
Philadelphia,
Okay.
what do you guys
Don't
think?
get it twisted.
Well, you like
Watch.
their strategy
get a
coming
blitz.
in,
I'ma
and
get a
they're
blitz.
sticking
I'ma
to
get
the
a blitz.
script.
Yeah,
Stop
I
it.
love what
Stop
they're
it.
doing.
Stop
at
it.
the
Stop
Game.
offensive end.
Stop
Game.
it. Stop it.
I need
His
Giannis.
ass.
Yeah.
Support for
Oh,
Miami
wait,
here in
what?
a second.
Watch this, ready?
Why is he posting up? What is he doing?
You missed it though.
What?
You missed it though. You ain't ready for prime time.
And it's Smith in at the point
Why he
guard
do that?
position. Pass to Embiid.
No way.
Defense is everywhere. Come on.
No
My
way.
boy don't know how to play the game.
No, wait, hold on.
You can't handle the pressure.
Going a little above
No.
and beyond there.
We're not going to do that.
All right.
Spark his
Let's go
team,
ahead.
I
We don't
guess.
Oh, no, don't give
Post-action.
him.
Making a statement, that's
That
for sure.
post-action.
Here's
Foul,
Wade.
Bob.
Embiid inside. Defended by Portis.
I want her to win.
Embiid
Oh,
can't hit.
I gotta turn that meter off. That's
Miami
ridiculous.
trailing.
Not going.
Pass to Adebayo. He spins.
Oh, yeah.
Coach, in the modern era, do we take for granted how hard it is to maintain a dynasty?
Yeah, look, BA, it's really, really hard because
Why?
as
shoot
your
that.
players
Ready
come
for it.
up,
I wasn't ready
and
for it.
they're
I'm
going to
trying to
demand higher and higher salaries, and with the cap and everything else, it's hard to keep a roster
Okay.
together. So finding a
think I'm speeding you up a little bit. It's a good
balance
call,
is
Rep.
in it for the long
That's not a
haul.
good call. No, the ref
Only
been against
rely
me. Hold on.
Oh, no.
The ref been
Oh.
against me.
The
Let's see.
76ers
Okay, wait.
making
Yeah,
a
Giannis.
switch here. Maxi's checked in.
Oh, yeah.
Kumpo's
Oh, yeah.
checked
I didn't
in
want to do
for
this.
them.
No, I
Oh, Giannis with a
Giannis.
showstopper.
Wow, Giannis.
I feel my
That
team
is
needs timeout.
ridiculous.
I think
Need to
my
get
time
together.
is
Nick Nurse has
timeout.
decided to
I
call
think
timeout
we
here.
need
He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
It ain't looking too good.
Who's asking me what's your favorite thing in the game? That's the real question.
And the 76ers get some changes.
But I like the most so
James
far.
is
I mean,
checked in
Steph
for
do
Barlow.
look good.
Brown comes in for Wade. And it's Edgecombe in for Simon.
I'm looking for the ankle breakers. I think you guys are gonna like it for sure.
On the wing, Edgecombe.
Go ahead, don't leave
And
Edgecombe open.
Philadelphia
See
hits
that?
again from
You
deep.
see that?
I see you. I
See
see you.
that?
I see you.
Look, we was just playing. We was just playing. We was just playing.
Yeah.
Richard, some great two-way players in this league.
Yeah,
Jaylen
go
Brown
ahead.
being one of
Go
them.
ahead.
I will.
The coaching staff had him focus on defense. The
I can't
offense
shoot.
came
I'm not even
along
that well.
bit by
I
bit.
see he was
Now
kinda
he's
off.
elite.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, deflected.
I see
Lane
it.
looked trapped.
It took me too long to recognize who
He
was in the
sold
corner.
out to go after it, disrupting the flow of the offense.
Not the
Tyrese
outcome he
Maxey.
was hoping for, but he prevented the play from happening.
Now here's Brown. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Wiggins. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
Wiggins got a good jumper. I can't hit the jump shot.
It's
I
rebounded by
think-
Edgecombe.
look,
Philadelphia leads
you
by
see
eight
it?
Definitely first hand.
to the paint.
Like,
Oh, he
Wait.
challenged him in the
Matter of fact,
lane.
we gotta do more
Maxey.
than
got
advanced
two.
layups.
You
We
got
gotta do more than
Maxey
advanced layups. Let me
looks
show
so
you.
composed
Max, one of the best
amongst those
finishers in the game.
trees.
I'm about to show you real quick.
Bucket's just not coming easy for him.
Come on.
Yeah, you can tell they're pressing a little bit at this
Show
point.
me.
Wiggins.
30, you said the thing.
LeBron with
Show
the
me.
rebound.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna
James will
show
bring
you.
it up for
Try.
Philadelphia.
Call that, bro.
LeBron without hesitation. The offensive rebound. Embiid finds Edgecombe. Outside, Brown. Pass to
Oh, the whole
James.
team.
I thought I caught you slipping. I thought I caught you slipping. I thought I caught you slipping. No, cut off the quarter.
I tried to get you the defense cut off. He didn't get it. He didn't get it.
Outside.
Pick it up.
Big play right here. Big play right here.
By
1 minute
Oh,
left.